when you're down and in despair, don't be uneasy because he'll be there. I say don't you worry. No, don't you fret. The Lord has never failed you yet. So hold on. Help is on the way. Good morning and welcome to your spiritual sports segment on Rhema Gospel Radio. Better than when you heard it the last time you heard it. I'm CJ. Here we go. March Madness was off and running yesterday as the big dance kicked off with the first day of teams in the hunt to cut down the nets and have their one shining moment as I run off the first 8 games of scores with 3rd-seeded Michigan State defeating 14th-seeded Valparaiso 65-54 as Derek Nix delivered 23 points and 15 rebounds. 6th-seeded Butler pasted 11th-seeded Bucknell 68-56 with 17 points from Rodney Clark. 8th-seeded Pitt was literally smacked upside the head by 9th-seeded Wichita State 73-55 as Malcolm Armstead poured in 22 points. 4th-seeded St. Louis demolished 13th-seeded New Mexico State 64-44 as Dwayne Evans netted 24 points, while 6th-seeded Memphis edged out 11th-seeded St. Mary's 54-52 as Joe Jackson scored 14 points. 3rd-seeded Marquette got the 1-point win over 14th-seeded Davidson 59-58 as Vanderbilt scored 16 points and a last-second layup to seal the deal. Top-seeded Gonzaga avoided a major upset by holding on against 16th-seeded Southern University 64-58 as Kelly Olynyk notched a double-double of 21 points and 10 rebounds. And after the game, Southern's human jukebox jammed in defeat and 12th-seeded Oregon capsized and upset 5th-seeded Oklahoma State 68-55 as Damian Dotson scored 17 points and Kazemi Arsalan grabbed 17 rebounds off the glass. Make sure you keep it locked for my second segment as I run down the second half of scores. The fellas that played for the Pay in the National Basketball Association had 3 games on tap as the Portland Trailblazers ran past the Chicago Bulls 99-89 with 28 basket-filling points from LaMarcus Aldridge. The Denver Nuggets got the measly 1-point win, 101-100 over the Philadelphia 76ers as Corey Brewer was on fire with 29 points, and the Sacramento Kings knocked off the Minnesota Timberwolves 101-98 as Isaiah Thomas filled it up with 24 points. For your NFL quick hits, safety and Super Bowl champion with the Baltimore Ravens, Bernard Pollard agreed to a 1-year deal with the Tennessee Titans on Thursday. The Arizona Cardinals on Thursday agreed to a 1-year contract with defensive end Frosty Rucker. More trouble for former NFLer Sam Hurd as a federal grand jury in Dallas has re-indicted the former wide receiver with conspiracy to possess 5 kilograms or more of cocaine with the intent to distribute, as he is already accused of trying to establish a drug distribution network. Kansas City Chiefs left tackle Brandon Albert signed his franchise tender Thursday and will make $9.828 million. Former Miami Dolphins wide receiver Mark Duper was released from jail Thursday, charged after police say he beat his 17-year-old son during a series of fights at their Jacksonville home. And finally, a partial power outage during this year's Super Bowl occurred because a relay device with a design defect malfunctioned, an outside expert confirmed Thursday. So it really wasn't Beyonce that caused the power outage? Huh? Do you need a new TV? What about an overnight stay at the Hilton? Or just some cold hard cash? If so, you gotta make sure you purchase your tickets for only $68 as I host Rhema Word Broadcasting's 6th annual ministry gala. So make sure you get your face in the place to claim your share of up to $5,000 in cash and prizes. Stay tuned for more updates on your next spiritual sports segment where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and keep smiling because God did not bless you with the spirit of fear. So in 2013, live your dream.